Hello, today I'm going to discuss about Python string handling. So in this video, let me first ask user to give an input, and this input is an inbuilt function of Python, and whatever input user will give, it will be of type string by default. That's why I'm going to store this output in the variable called username of type string. Now let me run the program and let's see. So I need to go to the terminal, then see it is going to ask me the input. So here I give Tanvi Kumari as an output. So let me hit enter. So it is giving me the okay. Wait, let me comment. Now it will give me again. I need to so now I'm going to hit enter. Now I am going to store this content into the variable called backup name. So let me uncomment this. Now as I am giving the same input as username, so will it take two memories space? I mean two spaces in memory or no? So first let me print this line also so that we can understand better. So it is giving me backup name as Tanvi Kumari. Now we need to know that there are two types of memory. One is stack memory, sorry, stack memory, and other is heap memory. So whatever input I have given or if a user give, it will get stored in the heap memory, and the address of the string data will be stored in stack memory. So as we can see that two types of memory, stack memory and heap memory. So the both that means the address, username and backup name both are pointing to the same memory block, that means Tanvi Kumari. And as it is a string, so each letter of this string has an specific index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 in this way. So here space, I have given here space, one space, and this space has also an specific index, a specific index 5. Here the space I have given in my input, this is working as delimiter. So whenever we will store a string data, it will always store in heap memory in this way. So let's move to the other parts. So let me comment this line. I'm going to comment this line and uncomment this. Now we will go to using string indexing. String indexing. So we will check the position at 0th index and -1 index. We can check also the position of any indexes present in my username, that means in string. So first I'm going to check the first character which is at 0th index. I know that it will be definitely at 0th index because I know that string, as I know that in string and list indexing always starts from 0. That's why the first character will be at 0th index and the last character will be at -1 index, because we know that if we come backward, then it will -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 in this way. So let's check. Let me clear the terminal. Now let's print. I mean, let's run the program. So it is giving me first character as T because I know that T is present at 0 index and last character as I. So we can see that the last character is I and it is at the -1 index. If we, as I said, if we come backward, then it will start from -1. Now let's move to the next part. So let me come in this line. Okay. Now let's move to the next program. So here I'm going to use string methods. As we know, like list, or I can say first when we start Python learning, first we get know string method, then we go to list method, dictionary methods, tuple, sets. So first I need to I would like to say about uppercase. When we use the string method uppercase, this is also we can say that this is a function uppercase, lowercase, title case, and capitalized, and length also. We use length to find the length of the string, as well as we can use it for check the length of list, dictionary, set, tuple also. So now I'm going to print uppercase username. So it will give me each letter in uppercase. Let me first print. Okay, now I'm going to. So just me input. I will input. So in upper, when we use the function uppercase, it will give me the entire string in uppercase. That means we will get all letters. That means each letter will be in the uppercase. T, A, and B. T is already in uppercase, but A and B, I, U, M, A, R, I, all will be in capital. That means uppercase. So here we can see that we got the result as all in uppercase. Now, when we use lowercase, it will give me the output in lowercase. That means here I've given t in uppercase, but it will be converted into lowercase. So here we can see that Tanvi Kumari, that means I have given here t as capital and q as capital, but in the output we get t in small, that means in lowercase, and k is also in lowercase. Let's move to the next line. I'm going to use title case, that means title function. So one thing I would like to say that whenever we use these functions, we need to use in this format, that is in this syntax, within parentheses, within curly braces, username. If we use f, so we need to do this. So here I am given here print f within double quotes, uppercase, column, then space, then within curly braces, username dot upper within parentheses, then it's completed. So here I'm using the upper function with the help of dot operator to get the output in uppercase. And the same manner here I'm using lower function to lower function with the help of dot operator to get the string in lowercase. And in the next line I'm using the title function with the help of dot operator to get the string in title case. What will it give me in title case? Means in title case, actually I have already given a string in title case because I have given here T in capital and weight and K in capital. As you know, in capital case, in title case, we always use first letter as capital and then all other in lowercase. So we can get the output in this format. T is capital, then all are lowercase, then K is in uppercase and other are in lowercase. Let me use the lowercase only. Okay, here I'm going to give input as Tanvi Kumari. So let me print. Now it will give me first. It will give me the string in uppercase. That means all letter will be in upper. Then all letter will be in lowercase. Okay, we get it. Now title case. That means first letter of each word will be capital. This that means in uppercase. So this is my, as we can see that I have given here the input as small. that means in lowercase, but I got the output in uppercase for the for this line. That means for this line. Now, what will be the output when we use capitalize function with the help of dot operator? So it will give me the first letter of this string as capital and other r will be in lowercase. That means the first letter of this whole string will be in uppercase and other are in lowercase. And what will happen if I use len function? So it will give me the length of the string. As I have already mentioned here that there are only 11 indexes that holds this string. So the length of the string is 11. If we check, it will give me 11. Actually, sorry, it will give me 12. Why? Because I have given here, let me count. Let me count. So let's count here. Okay, T is at 0, then A is at 1. That means T is at 0, A 1, and 2, V 3, I 5, and then 1 space 6, then K 7, U 8, M 9, A 10, R 11, and I is 12. Actually, I have mentioned here. Here will be, so if I count from 0, that means if it will be the length of the string will be 12 because we can see here that there are actually starting from 0 to 11. That means there are 11 indexes we have used. Actually, not actually 12 because if I count here from here 0, then it will be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 12. It will give me the 12 number. We know that when we use or when we count or when we find the length of the string, so length of the string is always number of indices plus 1. So here 11 indices we have used, then the length will be 11 plus 1, that means 12. So that's why we get here 12 characters. Now let's move to the next program. So let me comment. Okay, I'm going to uncomment this line. Let me clear the terminal also. So in this program we will use string slicing. As we already know that when we use string slicing, the first part is start, that is starting index, and the I need let me mention here starting index, then my end index, and this is my step value. This is my step value. So I have written here first three characters. So it will give me the first three characters that means starting from T to N. That's why I have given here 0 column 3. So to get the first three characters, we need to give here upper bound as plus 1. That means I need from 0 to 2, but I need to mention it plus 1, that means 3. That's why I have mentioned here 0 column 3 because we know that the lower bound is inclusive, but the upper bound is exclusive. So 3 will be not counted. So it will give me the character starting from 0, then 1, then 2. It will not give me the character presented at third index. In the same manner, when we when we want last three characters, we need to give as -1. That means it will start from -1 and then it will go up to -2 and -3. Actually not. If I want three characters, I need to mention here 4. So let me put this now. It will give me I R A. That means -1, -2, -3. Because I know that upper bound is exclusive, so it will not give me M. And now this is my step value. When we use positive slicing, if we not mention the step value, as you can see, I didn't mention here step value. So if in positive indexing we not mention the step value, Python automatic, that means Python by default takes step value as 1. But when we use native slicing, we need to mention step value. Otherwise, it will give me error. So let me first check if I not given here 1, then what will happen. So let me uncomment these line. Now let's run the program. So it is giving me the first three character as TAN. That means TAN, it is 0, 1, 2. And last three characters it has not given because I didn't mention his step value. As you can say, this is not giving me an error. Okay, but it is not working. So when I use here step value as 1, or okay, let me first use step value as 1. Then not 1. I need to give here -1 because I am uh, doing backward. So let's again print and check. So now it will give me last character, that means IRA. Okay, it will give me IRA. If I want, I can use here step values -2. Then it will give me the value at step 2, but from backward. So first, okay, let me print. Then we can see it is giving me IA as the result of negative slicing. So here I am using, that means I have mentioned the step value is -2. That means it will first give me I, then at step 2, that means it will not give me R, it will give me A. And we know I have mentioned here -4 as my end index, so it will not going to give me the value present at -4 index. So it just gave me I and A. If I use their step value, let me first change this value. Let me use 8, and I want, I if I not mention, then Python automatically takes step value as 1. But if I mention here step value as, let me suppose 3. So let's run the program. So it will give me TVK. Why? T, because T is at 0 index. Then at a step of 3, that means 1, 2, 3, V. Then at a step of again 3, so 1, 2, 3, K. We will get TVK as our output. I hope this portion is clear. So let's move to the next three lines. So here I want characters at even indices. As we, as I have already said that as I, as we can see, I didn't mention here, I didn't mention here the starting index as well as step value. But here Python by default takes starting index as 0 and step value as 1. So let's run this program. We will get the output. So here I'm going to run. So it is giving me characters at even indices. That means T and I, K and R. So let me check. Here we can see T at 0 index and at 2, I at 4, K at 6 and M at R. And then R at 10, M at 8. Sorry, M at 8. Okay. So this is my even indices, presented even indices. And if I want characters presented odd indices, then I need to mention here 1 as a step value. Then it will start from 1 because we know that the lower bound is inclusive. So it will start at from 1 and then 3, as I have mentioned here 2. So it will give me value at step 2. That means it will first give me 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, then 11. So let me print. Okay, let me explain the 20 line number 28 first. So when if I want If we want reverse string, that means starting from -1, that means I, R, A, M, U, K in this form, then we need to use negative slicing in this way. That means double column, then -1. As I have used here, double column 2, so it give me value present at 0, then 2, that means at a step of 2. So if we want negative, starting from negative indices, then we need to give it like this. That means double column, then -1. So, okay, now let me print the whole program together. Okay, so we can see first it gave me the characters at even indices, that means T, N, I, K, M, R. Then characters at odd indices, that means A, B, U, A, I. Because this is my A at 1, then B at 3, then my space. That's why it is giving here space. We can say see, then U, then A, and then I. Okay. Now when I given the reverse string, so it is giving me from the last, that means I, R, A, M, U, K, I, B, N, A, T in this form. Okay, so this was string slicing. So let's move to the next program, and here we will check the membership. So to check the membership, we use in. That's why in line number 32, I have given print within parentheses F within double quote contains A, then within single quote A, then column, then within curly braces, within double single quote A in username. So this line, that means line 32, will give me, it will go and check whether A is present in username. That means this is the content of the variable username. So it will check whether A is present in this or not. So for let me explain other lines also. So here it is in line number 33. It is going to check whether capital A is present in the username in uppercase, and in line number 34 it will check whether A is present in username in lowercase or not. Okay, let me run the program so it will clear easily. So here we can check, and when we check membership, that means whether an element or a letter is present in string or not, then it will give me that means then it will give us the output in boolean form, that means true and false. So for line number 32, it is giving me output as true. That means in this string A is present. Yes, we can say, and we can check that in this string 2 times A came, so A is present in this, we can say. Now for the second line, whether A is present or not. Here I have given capital A. In Python, capital A and small a are both different. That means letters we use in uppercase and lowercase has different meanings. Different meanings means they occupy different space, we can say. So here I'm using A. That means I'm going to check whether A is present in my string or not. So we can say that capital A is not present. Next, Next, we are going to check small a in lowercase. So it is giving me 2 because we can see that in Tanvi Kumari, we can see in Tanvi Kumari there are 2 a. That means a is used 2 times. So it is again true. Then I am going to replace a with o. So when we replace any letter or anything, any element, we need to use replace function with the help of dot operator. And whenever we replace something, first within parentheses, we need to mention the element of the letter, what we want to replace, and then comma, and then the letter that we want in in place of A. So that's why I have given this syntax. Now it will change A in O. That means here we can see T-A-N-V-I and V Kumari. There are two A. But after execution of this line, we will get A as O. That means T-O-N-V-I-K-U-M-O-R-I. It will change in this manner. What is give here? Let me again do something. Okay, now I'm going to here I'm going to give input as T, then capital A and V, then V, space K U and capital A R I. Then hit enter. So we will get that in this. Okay. Hmm. So we can see when we check A whether A is present in username or not, then it will give me false because this is in lowercase and I didn't give any A in lowercase. That's why it is giving me false. When I go and check for capital A, it will give me true because in this I have given capital A. Now, if I check A in lowercase, so it will give me true. Why? Because here it is not checking whether it is in lower or upper. It's just going to check whether A is present in string or not. So we can see A is present. That's why it is giving me true. And the replace function is working in the same manner as I have told before. Oh, actually, here I didn't give any small a. That's why it is not going to change my a because there is no small. That means there is no a in lowercase, so it is not going to change. If I give a capital A, then it will give me the change form. So let me select this. Okay, now let's again run the program and check. So now we can check that it is giving me the replace form. So it will replace all capital A, that means all A in uppercase in O. So in this way, we can check membership. So this was our Python string handling. Thank you very much. Stay happy and healthy.